It's more sustainable because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. And for a limited time, try the sweet heat of our new honey hot sauce. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights, only at Pizza Ranch.
There's a kind of magic to making memories. To finding time for the little things and the big things. The new things and the things you'll do over and over again. It's the magic of a job well done and a well-deserved day of rest. Of living life to the fullest with the people you'd never want to live without. Fairway, closed on Sunday, open for life.
Health powers life, from the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted. Building a relationship with a primary care doctor is one of the easiest ways to stay healthy. So if you don't have one, get started with Mercy One. From annual wellness visits to screenings and immunizations, our primary care doctors can help you be proactive with your health, ensuring you're ready no matter what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
All right, we are back here live, Pekin High School. Pre-game, about 8 minutes away, I should say, from kickoff. And Josh Clubb has the call of the action. Josh.
And Pekin Marching Band on the field playing the fight song here as we are getting set to get underway. These two teams got here. Of course, Pekin took care of business against Earlham last week, winning that one 42-7. North Lynn defeated Columbus by a score of 59-14, so very similar to Pekin and Columbus's score just a couple weeks ago. These two teams, as I mentioned, met last year. That game started with a North Lynn kickoff return for a touchdown, but Pekin battled their way back and won that thing 28-20. And very even teams, similar names returning on both sides. Of course, some missing as well. But Will Sommerfeld, actually, we'll get into the player stats after we get the national anthem here. It sounds like the marching band is going to play the national anthem, and the American Legion will raise the flag in the end zone. Yeah, that was a Pekin Marching Band playing the national anthem to get us underway here. Jumping into the team leaders, North Lynn is led by Will Sommerfeld, the junior. Has got his passing and rushing leader, the quarterback, has got 63 completions on 113 attempts, 763 yards, 12 passing touchdowns, and he's rushed for 852 yards and 14 rushing touchdowns. Riley Smith leads the way in passing. He's 57 of 93 with 1,065 yards, 15 passing touchdowns. He's rushed for 293 and 6 touchdowns. Second leading rusher for North Lynn. He's in the backfield a lot with Sommerfeld. It's Brody Martin. And just a sneak peek, into Northland's offense. Remember from last year, a lot of gun read options going on, and they like to throw it into the flats off the play action of that read option. Braden Wheatley, the junior, is the receiving leader for the Lynx. He's got 23 receptions, 251 yards, 4 touchdowns. Rushing leader for the Panthers is Nolan Glick. The senior has 178 attempts, 1,368 yards, 19 rushing touchdowns. He's got 141 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. Henry Adam is the receiving leader. The junior's got 19 receptions for 468 yards, 5 touchdowns. He's rushed for 321 and 5 rushing touchdowns. Henry is also the team's leading tackler with 49.5 tackles, 7 for loss, 4 sacks, and 2 interceptions. Tate Woods, senior, is the tackling leader for the Lynx with 36.5 tackles, 4 for loss, and 1 interception. As captains are getting ready to go out here on the field as we get this thing going here. As I mentioned, Northland's offensive attack is that gun read option look with a lot of short throws. They'll run screens off of that as well as pass deep. And good thing for the Panthers, see if this comes into play tonight, but Sommerfeld really telegraphs where he's going with the football. Makes it very easy for defensive backs to read, but now they do have to honor the run. He will keep it and hurt you that way as well. We'll see how this all unfolds. I did mention a couple other games going on tonight. We will keep our eye on that. Sigourney at Dyersville Beckman. Steve, we got lucky. Pekin is home. We didn't have to go very far. Sigourney had to travel about 2.5 hours up to Dyersville for Dyersville Beckman. That's a second-round game as well. And then Montezuma had to go to Audubon. From Montezuma, that's a 2.5-hour drive.
Yeah, some of these road games are just ridiculous.
Yeah, Sigourney's, Dyersville, you're pretty much in almost Wisconsin, Illinois frame. Monty's at Audubon. That's almost Nebraska.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then, of course, as I mentioned, the winner of this game will play the winner of West Fork and St. Ansgar, and St. Ansgar would have the ability to host the rest of the way as they are the highest ranked remaining team in this pod. That's all the way up on
go all the way there.
That's all the way up on the Minnesota border. West Fork's not too far away from there, and if West Fork were to win and Pekin were to win, then the game would be moved here to Pekin. So that's what we all want to cheer for as the Southeast Iowa fans of Pekin Panther football. We want to stay close to home. None of this 3-hour drive stuff, but got to take care of business first here tonight. Two very, very similar teams in their approach and their strategy. Both Pekin and Northland, right about the same amount of passing attempts on the year versus rushing attempts. Their differential there, their percentage run versus pass is within 2% of each other. So both teams are run first, but will air it out as well. The special teams seems to be a little bit of an advantage again for Northland. Definitely got the better punters and kickers as well as return men than what we've seen from the Panthers so far this year. But of course, Elijah Brock, normal punt returner, missed a lot of games, and he is dynamic as they come. So we'll see if special teams plays a factor. I did not see what happened on the coin flip there. Northland is receiving the kick, so Pekin must have won the toss and would defer to the second half. So definitely hoping for not the same thing as last year. As I mentioned, last year's game started with a kickoff return for a touchdown by the Lynx. Pekin was able to bite their way back in it, but certainly don't want to start out in that hole as the Panthers will get set to kick this thing away.
Hey, I did want to jump in, thank everybody that watched the broadcast last week. We had one of the most watched broadcasts as far as streaming of high school Iowa football playoffs in the entire state. So appreciate everybody watching on Steve Shetler Media, either Facebook or YouTube.
We do appreciate that. Steve and I attributed it to our good looks on screen here.
That's why we're behind the camera on this.
Yes, we are radio, made for radio. Let the Panthers break their huddle. Field looking nice again. Got to give props to the grounds crew. Just looks like we're in the early fall with how green it is and how full it is. Panther logo at center. Henry Adam has got the ball on the tee, back deep for the Lynx, standing at his own 5-yard line. is Braden Wheatley, the junior wide receiver D-back. He awaits the kick from Adam. Adam sends a low line drive kick to the up back of the 20-yard line. Received. They're going to reverse the field goal all the way to the far side. It's number 2. He gets up to the 35 before he's ripped down by, who got him there, number 13. That is William Daniels with the tackle. And Northland will start their first drive at the 35-yard line. Their own 35. Might actually be the 30, closer to 36 than it is the 35. We'll put 36. Here is Sommerfeld in the gun. They'll typically have 2 receivers to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side. Sommerfeld and Martin in the backfield. Sommerfeld's going to keep it himself. They're going to go left guard. Big hole there. Cuts up field, but closing the gap quickly and coming in for the tackle is number 64, Cal Miller. Give him about 3 on that gain. Cal Miller with the first tackle of the night. He had to cover a lot of ground to get there. Huge hole opened up on the near side. Martin lines up directly behind Sommerfeld in this formation. They'll look over to the sideline to get the play. Pekin with 4 guys on the line. Hand off to Martin. He's going nowhere. Tackled for a loss. Just about half the Pekin defense was there, but for real, everybody from the line was in on that, including Henry Adam. Helped come in and clean it up. I think the first one on the scene, though, was Breon from the near side. Sommerfeld right back to the line. Martin to his left now. Sommerfeld's going to roll out. He's going to look flat. He passes too low, incomplete, and that'll be 4th down and 7. For Northland, they will have to punt. Elijah Brock will drop deep.
Number intended for Braden Wheatley. Reed Waterman defending. 4th and 7.
Punters lines up at his own 25-yard line. He's kicking about 40 yards in pregame. This one is a high hanging kick. Brock's going to come up and field it on the run at the 40. Makes a couple guys miss before he's wrapped up and knocked down at the 40-yard line. That's where Pekin will take over.
Braden Wheatley on the tackle.
Early goings here, 10:32 remaining in the opening quarter. Ball is right at the 40-yard line, near side hash. Panthers' first offensive drive. Starts here. They're going to send Lauderman to the far side. Glick to the right of Smith. Henry Adam, back to the left. They're going to go right to Glick. He goes right tackles. Got a little bit of a seam. Gets up to the 43, 44-yard line before he's brought down. Gain of 4 for Nolan Glick. And the Panthers start their drive just like Northland did. Let's see if the Panthers can keep it going. Ball still on the near side hash. Now Smith's going to go alone. Glick and Adam up behind the line. Brock in the slot to the far side. Glick goes in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Smith keeps it. Has to wait a little bit as there's good penetration by the defense. Smith gets back to the line of scrimmage before he steps out of bounds. Actually might have. They're going to give him the original line of scrimmage, so no gain on that one, and that'll bring up
no gain on the play.
3rd and 6. .44-yard line, 3rd and 6 for the Panthers. Same formation. Smith from his own 40. He's going to throw it out to the flat to Brock. Brock catches it. It's got a man to beat. Driving the pile forward. It's going to end up being just short of the first down. Close enough to probably make Coach Weber think about it for a second. Be 4th and about 2.
47-yard line would be 4th and 2.
So early decision for Coach Weber, and it appears that they're going to go for this. Ball's at the 48-yard line. First down yardage is the 50, and now a timeout is taken by North Lynn. So if anything, sending the offense out there costs North Lynn their first time out of the game. And with that, we're going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors.
Pigtail Charlie's Diner is a family-owned and operated restaurant in Hedrick, Iowa. Takeout, dine-in, outdoor seating, reservations, and in-store pickup are all available. Stop into Pigtail Charlie's at 508 East 6th Street in Hedrick, Iowa, or call 641-653-2223. Get more information at Pigtail Charlie's Facebook page. We hope to see you soon at Pigtail Charlie's Diner in Hedrick, Iowa. The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. All righty, we are back. First quarter, 9:18 to go in the first. Let's get back to the action. Josh.
4th and 2 for the Panthers here out of the North Lynn timeout. Owen Glick to the left of Smith. It's going to be a direct snap to Glick. Ball goes through his hands. He's just going to have to jump on it to keep it alive, and North Lynn's going to recover it at the Panther 37-yard line, and that's where they'll take over offensively. Ball just squirted through. It was a good snap. Just got through Glick's hands. And an error for the Panthers will set the Lynx up in great field position. Actually move it to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for them. Got an early score in St. Ansgar West Fork game. St. Ansgar is leading that one 8-0 early on in the first quarter. Here is Sommerfeld. Takes a snap, hands it to Martin. Martin hits it up the middle, and he's got some room to run all the way down inside the 10 before he's dropped down from behind by Elijah Brock. See where they spot him. Looks like they're going to spot him about the 6 or 7 yard line. They're going to give it to him at the 6. 1st and 10. North Lynn knocking on the door. Huge lane up the middle there on that play. 1st and goal from the 6. It's 30 yards for Brody Martin. He's right back behind Sommerfeld. Twin receivers to the near side of the field. Might be out of your view. Right back to Martin they go. He goes up the middle and goes nowhere this time. Actually, maybe even lost a yard. See where they spot it. They're going to give him the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 6.
Nolan Glick on the stop.
Nolan Glick credited with the tackle. As the Lynx come back up to the line. Early test for this Panther defense to try to keep the Lynx out of the end zone. It's all started with the turnover on the 4th and 2 play by the Panthers. Sommerfeld hands it off to number 22. He goes right guard, and he gets 2 or 3 yards on that one. A little off tackle. They're going to spot him at the in between the 3 and the 4 yard line. We'll call it 3rd and goal from the 3. In warm-ups, it looked as though North Lynn had a very good kicker. Let's see if this is 2-down territory, or 4-down territory, I should say, or if Pekin's got to stop him here. They got a bunch set on the near side. Sommerfeld and Martin in the backfield. If they pitch it to Martin, and he's hitting that in the backfield, driven backwards, and that gets the Pekin faithful roaring. Reed Lauderman is there. Who else we got out there? Cody Silvers out there as well, as was Cal Miller and Brogan Spray. I think I messed up one of the names there. Nonetheless, it's 4th and goal. The ball is all the way back to the 6 yard line. See what North Lynn's going to do here. It appears as though they're going to go for this. Sommerfeld in the gun. He's got Martin to his right. He's going to roll to the near side. Looking for a pass in the flats. He's got nowhere to go and just lobs it to the back door, and it's caught.
Wow.
over his shoulder across the head of 3 defenders, and he's able to complete that to number 15, Waylon Rue. Boy, that's great execution by North Lynn, and Pekin's defense will want that one back as he threw that across his body, across the field in short yardage. As Pekin was flowing through it, they're going to try this point after. Hold us down, kick is up and good, and it is 7-0 North Lynn with 6:40 to go in the first. Let's hear from a quick sponsor.
Federation Bank. Partner with the bank that loves rural Iowa. Federation Bank is located at 107 Richland Street in Richland, Iowa. Call 319-456-2265. They can help you with personal checking, personal savings, consumer loans, mortgage loans, and so much more. Federation Bank in Richland. Together, we're strong. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great. Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth.
Hey, as we're back, ready for the kickoff, and it's a short kick to Brock, who fields it across the 40, 45, or 30, 35, and dropped at about the 38-yard line. Pekin will take over, trailing 7-0.
Brock received that kickoff, carried it 20 yards.
After the touchdown by the Lynx, short yardage. Another score update. Beckman Catholic leads Sigourney 7-0. That's midway through the first quarter.
Their own 37-yard line.
Spotted officially at the 37. Excuse me, that's the 38. They said 37 on the PA, but clearly at the 38, and that's where Pekin will take over. Smith has got Glick behind him. Nolan's going to go up the middle. He gets across the 40 and drives his way forward for another yard after contact, yard or two, up to the 42-yard line.
Jacoby Payton on the
Second down and 6, 4 more yards for Nolan Glick.
Beckman was up, what'd you say, 7?
7-0, yep.
Okay.
Hey, St. Ansgar now leads North Fork 14-0. Still checking on Montezuma. Here is Smith, hands it to Glick. He goes up the middle again. Just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up for the Panthers.
McCoy win on the tackle. Be 3rd and 1.
Ball's at the 47. It is 3rd down and 1. 5:40 remaining in this opening quarter. North Lynn leads 7-0. Smith has got Nolan Glick behind him. Brock, near side slot. They're going right back to Nolan Glick. He has the first down. Not much more as he's driven down, but does get the first down. First and 10. First down for Pekin. Ball is going to be at the 49-yard line.
48.5.
Panthers yet to cross over into plus territory. That drive at North Lynn's was started by the 4th down miscue, 4th and 2 miscue through the hands of Nolan Glick. Lynx able to capitalize, and here is Riley Smith alone in the set. Glick comes in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Riley Smith's in trouble immediately. Throws a little screen to Glick. Glick catches it, and he's up right back to the original line of scrimmage, and nothing doing there. North Lynn's pass rush is getting through that line in no time. I think those runs with Nolan Glick off tackle and maybe even Sprinkle and Henry Adam there, it's going to be the ticket because their ends are definitely over-penetrating at this point. After that, though, it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ball's at the 49. Near side hash right in front of Pekin's home sideline. Glick to the right of Smith. Brock comes in motion. It's a direct snap to Glick. He's rolling left side, following Smith behind. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's met there. He's going nowhere. It's going to be a no gain again. Stays in bounds, keeps the clock turning with 4:13 to go. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10. Liam Thompson on the tackle.
This time, Brock, Henry Adam, and Nolan Glick all coming to the near side in a bunch formation. And now a call to timeout. Pekin did, which is a good thing Coach Weber did because Nolan Glick was not on the line of scrimmage. So with the timeout, we'll take a timeout. Hear from a couple of our sponsors.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook. At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body.
Out of the Panthers' timeout, it is 3rd down and 10. Smith has got Glick to his left. Brock comes in motion, and Henry Adam takes off. That's a 5-yard penalty on the Panthers. It'll make it 3rd and 15.
Penalty against the Panther.
Wherever Henry Adam was going, he was in a hurry to get there as he took off sprinting down the field. That'll make it tough for 3rd and 15 now for the Panthers. The ball's all the way back to the 44-yard line. Line to gain is the 41 of North Lynn. Smith in the gun. Drop back to pass. Has a little bit of time now. He's flushed out. Fumbles the ball. Ball's still on the ground. Pekin comes on or lands on it. That'll be another big loss for the Panthers, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have to punt this one away.
Number 58, Logan Miller on that
Nope,
tackle.
the Panthers unable to
4th down and about 23.
do much there, as this will be 4th and 22. Ball's at the 37-yard line. Elijah Brock back to punt. 2 returners back deep. Brock sends a end-over-end kick that's fielded muffed at the 40. Panthers unable to cover it up, though. Picking it back up is Martin. He fumbles it. Pekin may have it. Well, they stopped cheering as much, but ball's out. Pekin had a chance to turn it right back over. After all that, it'll be 1st and 10 for North Lynn. Ball's at the 39-yard line.
Barrier on the tackle.
3 minutes, 17 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Panthers trail 7-0. Sommerfeld and Martin in the backfield. Sommerfeld's going to fake the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Goes up the middle. Wrapped up by Brogan Spray at about the 40-yard line.
Brogan Spray on the stop.
Give him 1.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 for North Lynn. North Lynn's really had just a couple offensive plays that have netted positive yard, or more than just a couple yards, and that was the 30-yard run after the turnover on downs by the Panthers, and then the 4th and goal touchdown pass from the 6-yard line. Sommerfeld keeps this one. He goes up the middle, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and that's about all he's going to get. So it's going to be 3rd down, and it's going to remain 3rd and 9. Ball's at the 40.
On the stop, be 3rd down and 9.
Their score update. Audubon leads Montezuma 24-0. Sommerfeld in the gun. Has Martin in the backfield with him, trying a hard count. Now they're going to look over and switch the play. Martin moves to Sommerfeld's right. And they're looking to set up a screen here, but they go across the middle to the slant. It's caught, but then dropped on the way down to the ground. Incomplete. That was a good-looking play, a lot of misdirection. Totally made it look like it was going to be a screen pass in the flat, and the slanting receiver was open for the first down yardage. Number 5, Jackson Nielsen, but could not hang on. That'll bring up 4th down and 9. And you got to think they're going to punt this one away. Second punt of the game, McCoy Wynn. Mentioned his last punt. In warm-ups, he was hitting it about 40 yards from where it left his foot. And this is going to be just about that. Punted away from Elijah Brock. Takes a Lynx roll. It's going to be down at about the 20-yard line. And that's where Pekin will take over with 1:42 remaining in this opening quarter. Pekin trails 7-0. And probably not time for a commercial break, but I need to catch my breath. You got anything to say, Steve?
Hey, just going to thank everybody for watching tonight. We got a nice viewing audience already. Maybe some North Lynn tuned in as well. So, of course, we're giving the broadcast from the Pekin perspective, but we appreciate everybody for tuning in for either Pekin or North Lynn on this Friday night.
Here are the Panthers. Start the third drive of the game. We're starting field position for the Panthers thus far. Elijah Brock's going to come in motion. They're going to fake it to him. Riley Smith and Glick are going to option to the left side. Glick tries to cut it back up in the middle, and it's going nowhere again. Maybe a yard, possibly 2. Kind of a ran out of room running to the near side of the field with that option play, and Smith had to flip it. It wasn't because defenders were in his way. It's because he ran out of room, and Glick was still out there. So that does not work. It'll be 2nd down and 8. As now Henry Adam is in the backfield next to Riley Smith. They're going to try it with Henry. Up the middle he goes. Powers his way forward after contact. Ends up at about the 27-yard line. Be 3rd down.
Jack Kirby on the tackle.
Call it 3rd and a long 3. Line to gain is the 30-yard line as you're looking on your screen. Smith again with Henry Adam to his left. They go right back to Henry. He goes up the middle. He's got the first down. Still on his feet, ripped down from behind, just protecting the ball there as he went down. First down for the Panthers at the 35-yard line.
Kate Woods on the stop.
Haven't seen the Panthers go back to Henry in that spot as much this year, but certainly capable. Him and Nolan Glick pretty much shared the running back touches last season. Henry's been kind of moved all over the field this year. So to see him line up in the slots, in the up back, and now that is the end of the first quarter. We'll switch sides. We'll take a break. North Lynn leads 7-0. Let's hear from some of our sponsors.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
All right, we are coming back to the second quarter here at Pekin High School. Again, North Lynn with the 7-0 lead early on. Pekin with the ball. Josh Clubb with the call of the game. Josh.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Panthers off that Henry Adam run. Ball's at the 35-yard line as we start this second period. Now Henry Adams going to come in motion. Riley Smith's going to, or it was a direct snap to Glick, excuse me. Glick gets back to line of scrimmage and stopped up there. So no gain again for Nolan Glick. And officials call a timeout as the Pekin Panther player is slow to get up. See who that is. They stopped the play, so they'll have to come out of the game. Jonah Brian. They'll send Bo Latcham in. Take over for him. So 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. As the Lynx have kind of keying on Nolan Glick thus far, keeping him at bay. Landon Crow and Nolan Glick are the upbacks. Now they're going to shift completely out of it. Glick in the slot. Henry Adam to the right of Smith. They hand it to Henry Adam. He goes up the middle, up to about the 40. He's got 4 defenders on him, and they finally bring him down. He was refusing to go down. And that'll make it 3rd down and 5. It's 5 more for Henry. Ball's at the 40. Line to gain is the 45. Early goings of the second quarter. 3rd and 5 for the Panthers. Brock. Near sideline. That is Glick. Lined up to the left of Smith. Fake handoff to Glick. They throw it to Brock. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45-yard line by number 15. He's trying to cut across field. Make something happen as he's trying to get around the corner, and he's met by Henry Adam, who rips him down at the 42-yard line. So Waylon Rue read that one. It just looked like, I kind of pointed out that Brock was on the near side sideline. It looked like he was getting set up to do that, to run that slant in. Riley Smith just did not see Rue there. So a turnover for the Panthers. Sets Northland up, 1st and 10 at the Panther 41-yard line. Sommerfeld takes a snap. He's going to roll to the near side. He's in trouble immediately, but gets a block. Now he's going to have to double back as the Panthers are closing quickly, making guys miss, and finally getting around the corner of the 40 before he's pushed out of bounds. Great piece of running there by Will Sommerfeld of the Northland Lynx, as he looked dead to rights about 3 different times on that run and turned it into a positive play. We'll give him 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Ball's at the 38. Here it is to Martin. He goes left tackle. He's met immediately, driven backwards. Might have gained just a little bit. Not necessarily a full yard.
No gain on the play. Henry Adam
Did move it a little bit closer to the 39 than it was the 38. 3rd down. We'll call it 3rd and 5 for this Panther defense to get a stop on the interception. Sommerfeld in the gun. Takes a snap. He's looking to pass. Rolls to the near side. Has a man in the flat, but it's thrown low. Incomplete. That's 2 or 3 times now Sommerfeld's had a guy in the flats and just threw the ball into the grass as an incomplete pass. Now, decision time for North Lynn. They appear that they're going to stay out there with the offense. It'll be 4th down and 5. So 4th and 5. Be careful if you're peeking here not to jump off sides. Encroachment penalty would result in a 1st down. Sommerfeld in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to the far side of the field. He's looking that way in the flats. Throws across slant. He's got a guy in the middle. He's got it. He's got the 1st down. Been driven down at about the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for North Lynn. .9:53 to go in this second quarter. North Lynn driving on the Panthers. Panthers have not. A couple turnovers, but have not been able to move the ball that well offensively so far. Seen some adjustments in their formations in that last series before the interception. Here is Sommerfeld. Hands it off. Martin goes up the middle, nearly falls down. He's got a decent hole, though. Dropped at about the 20-yard line, 21-yard line. Give him 6 yards.
Henry Adam on the stop.
So he's 2nd and 4, and Panthers are fortunate that Martin slipped there because he had a huge hole to that left side. Sommerfeld right back up on the line. Martin to his left. We go right back to Martin. He goes right side this time. He's met behind the line, but drags Nolan Glick forward for a gain of about 2. It'll be 3rd and short.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 now for North Lynn. Ball's at the 19. Got to think 2 downs to get 2 yards here for the Lynx. Panthers need to find a way to get a takeaway or a stop here. Sommerfeld in the gun. Martin to his right. Send a man in motion. That is Wynn. He comes in tight. Stops the motion. Sommerfeld's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it himself. He goes right side. He's in trouble in the backfield, but finds his way back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to have close to a 1st down yardage. We'll see. Far side line just saying 4th down. So it'll be 4th and 1. They just gave him 1 yard on that gain. Ball's at the 18. Line to gain is right in between the 17 and the 18, so 4th and less than a yard. North Lynn obviously going to go for this here. See if the Panthers defense can come up with something big. Almost a tush-push formation. It's going to push each other. North Lynn goes right up the middle. Sommerfeld kind of sneaks out, and he's running in the backfield. He didn't get anywhere. No, they whistled it dead. He's still going. It's going to depend on the spot. So they stopped forward progress, and Sommerfeld had never actually hit the ground. And they're going to give it a 1st down anyway. So 1st and 10 for North Lynn. Pekin had him stopped. He tried to go to the left side of that bunch. Riley Smith was there to say no and got him back up the middle, and just by reaching over the top of the pile, I think got that 1st down. North Lynn 1st and 10 from 17-yard line. And here's a flag. A false start against North Lynn. That'll back them up 5, make it 1st and 15. Moves it back to the 22. 7 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in this first half. Pekin trails 7-0, North Lynn driving. Ball's at the 22-yard line. Sommerfeld's going to drop back, looking for that screen. It's not there. Now he loads up, thought about going deep. Now he has to scramble again, just throws it towards the sideline. That's nearly picked off, tipped and out of bounds by Carson Comstock. Comstock came flying in to that side, reading that passes. Sommerfeld just kind of planted his feet. Nonetheless, just an incomplete pass, and it'll make it 2nd down and 15. Ball's at the 22. This will be a huge stop if the Panthers can come up with it. Keep the points off the board and a chance before halftime to put some points on the board. They will receive the 2nd half kick. Sommerfeld has Martin to his right. Bring a man in motion to the near side. They're going to come near side. Sommerfeld's waiting on a delay, and he's hitting the backfield, but driving his way through the tackle, finally driven down at the 20. It was Aiden Porter that got a hold of him, but just got too high on him, didn't have leverage. Sommerfeld ran with him for a little bit. Moves the ball up to the 20. Call it 3rd and 13. I'm sure it's 4-down territory for the Lynx. 3 receivers to the far side, a single receiver to the near side. Sommerfeld straight drop back to pass. He's hit hard and sacked in the backfield by Nolan Glick. The Lynx have done a great job of keeping Nolan Glick at bay offensively, but defensively there it comes out with a huge sack, makes it 4th and very long. 6 minutes to go, 4th and 21 on the scoreboard. Ball's all the way back to the 28-yard line. Line to gain is inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Here's a big shift by North Lynn. Empty set. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Sommerfeld drops back. Looking down the seam, throws it up the middle. It's intercepted by Henry Adams. He's going near side, makes a couple guys miss, cuts back across field. He's got a hole. Henry Adams to the 50, 40, 30. He's running out of steam, but cuts to the far side, still dancing around back there, fighting his way inside the 10, and forward progress will be stopped. Henry Adams. Wow. What a play by Henry Adams. He ran out of gas and still kept cutting back and in and making people miss. Kind of gave you looked a lot like what Will Adam used to do, running from the quarterback position. And I'm not sure what's going on here.
One of the referees has
got an issue. So the ball's they're going to spot the ball officially at the 11-yard line. So the Pekin will be able to get a first down. And I think we had a referee must have gotten caught up in the run back, so they're going to tend to him quick. So we'll take a quick break and hear from one of our sponsors.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
All right, we thank all of our sponsors. We're back at it. John.
Yeah, one receiver, or the referee's going to stay on the sideline. Here is Smith with Nolan Glick to his right. They go to Nolan. He goes up the middle, going nowhere. Small gain on the play. Now, the spot of that, they ended up spotting that ball just outside the 11-yard line. So the Panthers can get a first down. Let's bring up second down and 10. They're just, North Lynn is selling out to the run at this point. And winning that battle, of course, the little pass attempts. Here's a floater or a screen pass to Brock. He's trying to turn the corner, gets nowhere, actually loses yards on the play. Dropped down all the way back at the 14. So that was covered well. There was 3 defenders out there. Brock was the lone receiver. Again, the Lynx are loading the box and then keeping the outsides covered. If one of the Panther runners manages to get past the second wave, basically the linebacker position, they're going to be running for a long time. Nonetheless, right here, it's 3rd and 12, 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Panthers trail 7-0. Got to think it's 4-down territory here, especially with any type of positive or decently positive game. Glick to the left of Smith. It's going to be a direct snap. Nolan Glick. It's a reverse to Henry Adams, and that's sniffed out as well. He's going to lose yardage. And they tried to counterplay. Doesn't work. Back to the 16-yard line. This drive is going backwards. It's now 4th and 15. 4th and 15. First down is actually at the 2-yard line. They must have started that at the 12. Looks like they're going to try a field goal with Henry Adams. 3:20 to go in the half. 10 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry if they're going to do it. 5 to go on the play clock. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up, and it looks like he pushed it right.
Kick is up, and it's good.
It is good. Okay, so Panthers get on the board with a field goal from Henry Adams. 26-yard field goal, and it is 7-3 in favor of the Lynx. And we're just going to go ahead and stay right here, I think, because as quickly as they're moving, I don't know if we'll get one in or not. Panthers will have to kick this away. 3 minutes. Northland has 2 timeouts remaining.
All right, everybody up to the kickoff.
Come up with another defensive stop here. Again, Panthers will receive the second half kickoff. They got 3 minutes to finish business here. And really, both teams have done well defensively, keeping the offenses at bay. Really, Northland's lone score was set up by that 4th and 2 snap that went over the head of Glick, or through the hands of Glick, and gave the Lynx the ball at the Panther 30-yard line and able to work it in from there. Lynx' best offensive drive probably was their last one. Moved pretty well down the field, where the Panthers ultimately got the interception for about an 80-yard return, I would guess, for Henry Adam. I didn't quite see the yardage where he got it from. I know he got dropped at the 12. Here is Henry as he boots almost an onside kick. I don't think that was on purpose, but definitely not by the way that Henry Adam threw his shoulders after the kick.
It'll be first and 10 for the Lynx.
Be first and 10 for the Lynx. The ball will be at the 45-yard line. And again, they have 2 timeouts remaining, 3:03 on the clock. Score update there in Dyersville. Beckman leads Sigourney Keota 21-0. They're late in the second quarter in that one. Here's Sommerfeld. He's got Martin in the backfield with him. The go-to Martin. He goes left side, cuts back, gets a yard or 2, maybe 3 before he's brought down. So he'll get 3. Second and 7. Twin receivers either side. Martin to the left of Sommerfeld. Martin takes the handoff up the middle. He goes. Another gain of about 2 on that one. Spot him right at midfield. He'll make it 3rd and 5 from the 50.
50-yard line.
.2:14 to go. If the Panthers can come up with a stop here, you got to expect they'll use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. Northland showing no signs of hurry up here. Still 14 seconds on the play clock, 1:58 on the game clock. Sommerfeld. He's going to hand it off to Martin again, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down, and Pekin is not going to take a timeout. I thought they did. 4th and 2. Minute 42 to go, and Coach Weber's going to, I think he's expecting them to try to go for this, and they're getting about 3 yards on a run right now, so you may as well. Minute 27 to go, 4th and 3 for the Lynx. Sommerfeld might just be burning some time. Looks over for the other play call. I think Northland is going to just let this run down to 1 second on the play clock and call a timeout. They do. So minute 8 remains. Second timeout taken by Northland. So we'll take a timeout and hear from some of our sponsors.
Planning ahead for 2026, smart farmers know that exceptional harvests begin with premium seeds. Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds, your local Pioneer dealer, has the high-performance varieties you need for next spring's planting. These aren't just any seeds. They're backed by proven genetics and designed for maximum yield potential. When you plant with confidence, you harvest with pride. Trust Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds for all your seed needs. Call today at 641-777-8874. That's 641-777-8874. And let's grow success together.
Your combine, your tractor, your grain cart, they've been running hard, pushing through long days and late nights to get the crop out. Now it's time to return the favor. Before you park them for the season, bring them in for a John Deere winter inspection. At Sinclair Tractor, you'll catch the wear, fix what's needed, and make sure your equipment is ready for next year's grind. Schedule your inspections today with a simple text to 641-622-3038 or schedule online at sinclairtractor.com, because downtime in the field costs more than a little time in the shop.
All righty, after the timeout by the Lynx, 4th and 3, the offense is on the field. Line to gain is the 45-yard line. Sommerfeld in the gun and gets Pekin to jump off sides. That'll be a first down for Northland. So Northland Dials up the hard count. Pekin falls for it. 1st and 10 for North Lynn. That moves it up to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Sommerfeld has Martin. Gets it to Martin. Goes right side. Wrapped up. Gain of 2 or 3. 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. And clock's going to roll inside a minute to play here before halftime. North Lynn in no hurry to run a play. Interesting choice here. Pekin does get the second half kickoff. They've got 1 timeout remaining, does North Lynn. 38 seconds remain. Martin goes right side, hit hard there at the 40. Gets about 40 or the 38-yard line. 26 seconds remaining. And I mean, North Lynn, by all accounts, is just trying to run this clock out, but doing it in a way that Pekin's not going to use their timeouts. So they're content going to halftime, leading 7-3. They won't even get back up on the line of scrimmage. Under 10 in the half now. Don't want to step away yet because both teams do have timeouts remaining, and now they're just going to walk off the field. And that is the end of the first half. North Lynn leads 7-3. Pekin will receive the second half kickoff. We'll send it over to Steve for the halftime show.
Founded in 1952, Fairfield Precast Concrete is a small, locally owned and operated precast concrete business. We're committed to serving Southeast Iowa with high-quality precast products. With 70 years of business experience, Fairfield Precast Concrete has continually researched, developed, and evolved with a long-term goal of creating a cost-effective alternative method for wastewater treatment. For more information, go to fairfieldprecastconcrete.com or call 641-472-3959.
Why choose to do business at a local community bank? Because your business is personal at South Ottumwa Savings Bank. We make our lending decisions right here, locally. Our employees live here, we are friends and neighbors, and we understand the local economy. Just like you, we are proud of our community, and we want our community to grow and prosper. That's the value of banking with South Ottumwa Savings Bank. We keep local banking where it belongs, starting with you.
If community matters, choose a family that values community. When you choose Beaner Funeral Home, you are choosing more than a business and more than a building. You are choosing a family. When you support those who give back to the community by way of volunteerism, talents, and monetary investments, you are ensuring this legacy of giving continues. We offer the most economical cremation and traditional burial pricing in our area and invite you to experience the Beaner difference of community, compassion, and commitment.
Winter's coming and your vehicle needs to be ready. At Sinclair Napa, we've got the gear to help you prep for the cold months ahead. From jump packs and flashlights to diesel treatment, washer fluid, wiper blades, and batteries. Whether you're commuting, hauling, or just trying to beat the frost, we've got what you need to stay safe and keep moving. Visit Sinclair Napa in Sigourney, Ottumwa, Williamsburg, Centerville, or Montezuma. Don't wait for winter to snowball. Prepare now and be glad you did. Stop by today or visit us online at sinclairnapa.com.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
Pilot Grove Savings Bank is a community bank that serves the banking and investment needs of Southeast Iowa, Northeast Missouri, and Southwest Illinois, including at 125 Main Street in Packwood, Iowa. Call 319-695-5461. They'll be glad to help you with banking, loans, and investment services. Pilot Grove Savings Bank in Packwood, working for Southeast Iowa. We want to be your bank of choice. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Barn Wired at 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney has a huge selection of home decor. Plus, they offer a full coffee bar with breakfast and lunch served as well. Look for the weekly lunch specials posted on the Barn Wired Facebook page. Hours are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursdays from 6:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., Fridays from 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays from 8 to 2. That's Barn Wired on the south side of the Sigourney Square, 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney.
Hey there, it's Josh Clubb from Son-in-Law Services in Sigourney. I'm a local, trusted handyman. I do anything from simple home repairs to room remodels, all the way up to including additions. If you're in any home repair needs, I specialize in flooring, sheetrock, as well as window and door replacements. Just give me a call, we can talk through your needs. Now I gotta get back at it, and you gotta get back to the game.
Better file that report, the clock's winding down. Good.
High school activities have given me the opportunity to get involved and make new friends.
Compete in sports that I love and meet new people.
Do something I love while building the programs in my communities.
Not just be a role model off the court, but also be a role model on the court.
Make connections and meet new people.
They give me a reason to work hard and better myself for the future, set good examples to the younger athletes.
Have a positive impact on my community.
Help us support Iowa high school activities.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shetler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. Pigtail Charlie's Diner is a family-owned and operated restaurant in Hedrick, Iowa. Takeout, dine-in, outdoor seating, reservations, and in-store pickup are all available. Stop into Pigtail Charlie's at 508 East 6th Street in Hedrick, Iowa, or call 641-653-2223. Get more information at Pigtail Charlie's Facebook page. We hope to see you soon at Pigtail Charlie's Diner in Hedrick, Iowa. The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. Federation Bank. Partner with the bank that loves rural Iowa. Federation Bank is located at 107 Richland Street in Richland, Iowa. Call 319-456-2265. They can help you with personal checking, personal savings, consumer loans, mortgage loans, and so much more. Federation Bank in Richland. Together, we're strong. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint. Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook. At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at copelandautobody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. All right, we're bringing it back live here to Pekin High School for our playoff game tonight here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube. Appreciate everybody watching this evening, as it's a pretty crisp fall night. Halloween here in southeast Iowa. We do thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible. Daisy Dew Landscaping, who also will bring us our player of the game later on tonight. Fremont Funeral Chapel, Shuttler Insurance Services, Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick, Federation Bank, Sinclair Tractor, Sinclair Napa, Son-in-Law Services, South Ottumwa Savings Bank, Copeland Auto Body, also Cranston Family Funeral Home, Fairfield Precast Concrete, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Helmuth Ford, Skunk River Radio, Beaner Funeral Home, Pigtail Charlie's Diner, Gobbler Creek Seed, Barn Wired, and Oski Dental. A whole bunch of folks making our broadcast possible. Josh, we got a tight one here at Pekin tonight. North Lynn leads Pekin 7-3 at halftime, and I'll let you get things caught up.
Yeah, a tight one indeed, and Pekin will receive this second half kickoff. And talked about Daisy Dew Landscape player of the game. Pretty easy on the Pekin side to pick that out with Henry Adam, the 80-ish yard interception return. And then he ended up kicking a 32-yard field goal to end that drive. Also some monster stops defensively Adam has had. Actually, it's forced North Lynn to kind of run away from wherever he's at on the field with that read option. And interesting way that North Lynn ended that half. They had the ball in Pekin territory with 2 timeouts and over a minute to play, and they just chose to kind of run the clock out. They don't have a commanding lead. They've done a great job of keeping the Panther offense at bay. But, I mean, you're that close, and I saw in warm-ups, I mean, they have a field goal kicker that was – he was getting 30-plus yard kicks to go through. I mean, you weren't too far away from getting in that, but they chose not to. Take it to halftime. They're going to kick it back off to Pekin now as they are lined up and ready. It is Micah Sierra to kick it off. Back deep for the Panthers will be Reed Lauderman. He's going to stand at his own 15. The kick is a low line drive kick, and it's actually going to go out of bounds. So it'll be a free kick out of bounds. Move it up to a 35 for the Panthers. Panthers have had good starting field position and not so good starting field position, but it doesn't seem to matter where they're at. They just haven't been able to do much out of the first couple of plays of each drive. They do have a couple of first downs, but after that, North Lynn kind of settles in, and the passing game has been they're not going to give it to the 35. They're actually going to back North Lynn up 5 yards and have them re-kick. There is a YouTube video out there of that happening and a personal foul happening on the play as well. And I think they kicked it out of bounds again and ended up kicking off from their own 5-yard line, this team. I saw that on a YouTube reel here a couple weeks ago. It was not in the state of Iowa. I think it was in Texas. Anyway, this one's going to come from the 35, and this is a low line drive kick again, fielded by Henry Adam at the 35. Takes it, cuts back near side of the field, going to cut again, makes a man miss, gets the outside to the 40, 50, 45, 40, still dragging defenders with him all the way up to the 35-yard line. And great choice by Coach Weber to say kick it again. Henry Adam fielded that thing where the line of scrimmage would have started, and now they're at the 35 on the other end of the field.
First and 10
for the Panthers, 1st and 10. Now they just got to see if they can find an answer on offense, see what adjustments they've made during the half. And sometimes that's the advantage of the team that wasn't doing so well, because you know you need to adjust. The team that was holding you, they don't know what you're going to adjust to. They obviously had your main game plan figured out. Panthers show their first wrinkle with Henry Adam to the left of Smith. Now Lauderman and Brock, as well as Comstock, are going to switch sides, and nobody was set, and Riley Smith is tackled in the backfield. I think every official threw their flag. It was pretty. I actually looked down because they're going to have to wait till he gets all the way over. Called illegal shift, and since it's a legal shift, it wasn't a dead ball. It didn't cause a dead ball, so the play played out, and Riley Smith lost 3 yards, and they're going to stay with that. So it'll be 2nd down and 13. As the Panther offense continues to go backwards. Ball's at the 38. 2nd and 13. Riley Smith sends Glick in motion. Glick gets right under center. They're going to hand it to Elijah Brock, who fumbles the ball and gets back on it himself. Goes nowhere, so Pekin definitely looking outside the box here, but it's just not working. As there, Brock might have had a lane to the left side there, but fumbles the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd and 14. Panthers really need to probably get 5 or 6 yards here on this to make a legitimate chance to go for it on 4th down. Henry Adam to the right of Riley Smith. Brock goes in motion. Take the handoff to Brock. Now Riley Smith is going to go up the middle, and he's going to go nowhere, and he dropped the ball. It was picked up by Brogan Spray, or Branton Siren, excuse me. Now it's 4th and 14.
It'll be 4th and 14.
Panthers going nowhere here again. They're gonna go for this. I mean, kind of in no man's land, unless you think Brock can pin him inside the 5. Probably better off going for it here. Your defense have been playing well too, but seems like a mile to go. This 4th and 14. Smith's going to drop back to pass. Very little time to throw. Now he's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked at the 45, and that's where North Lynn will take over. Riley Smith has just not had, literally he does his 3-step drop. As soon as he sets his feet, he has got to start moving forward. They're going to have to adjust either a deeper snap or possibly even go over and under center, because that's coming from the ends. All that pressure is coming from the defensive ends. A lot harder for them to get to a normal 3-step drop versus a gun 3-step drop. So turnover on downs for the Panthers. North Lynn takes over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. 2 receivers near side. Sommerfeld's got Martin in the backfield. They hand it to Martin. He goes right side. Gets through the first wave and tackled at about the 49-yard line. Give him 4. 2nd and 6 for North Lynn. I lost my paper, but had some score updates over the half, and Steve has updated them on the screen at the bottom. I believe Montezuma was losing 40-0 to Audubon. Sigourney Kyoto is losing 21-0 at half to Dyersville Beckman. Here's the snap, and now a ball play is blown dead. It'll be a full start on North Lynn. That'll move them back 5, make it 2nd and 11. In the St. Ansgar and West Fork game, I do believe it kind of getting out of hand up there. St. Ansgar was with a commanding lead. I don't have my paper with me. I wrote it down. I don't know what to do with my paper, Steve. But that one's probably not rolling across the bottom of your screen.
Nope.
3rd and 11 for the Lynx. There should be 2nd and 11. Sommerfeld's going to keep it, goes right side, gets the line of scrimmage and makes a man miss. And then he crosses the 50 before he's brought down. Bring up 3rd and short, and Henry Adam is slow to get up in the backfield, but does get up under his own power. So Sommerfeld got 6 yards after contact, and it is 3rd and 4 for the Lynx. It's 44-7, St. Ansgar over West Fork. Here is a 3rd and 4. Huge play for the Panthers defense. Sommerfeld in the backfield. He's got Martin with him. Martin switches sides on the play change. Snap. Martin goes up the middle. He's got the first down before he's driven down at about the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for North Lynn. Jonah Breon came up with the tackle. He's going to actually come out of the game. Here's a rush by Henry Adam. He runs past the ball carrier. He's going to get him to the 2nd level, drop down to the 35. Nearly a 10-yard run. As Henry Adam, the cadence timed up nicely, but ran right past the ball carrier. Went to the wrong side. Give him just 9 yards. Ball would be at the 35-yard line, 2nd and 1. .7:30 to go in this third quarter. North Lynn leads 7-3. They're driving. This drive started at their own 45. They're at the 35 of Pekin. Here's a Panther jumping off sides. It's going to be an encroachment. So that's going to be a first down for North Lynn.
Penalty against the Panthers. Moves the ball to 1st and 10 for the Lynx. On the 30.
That spots the ball right at the 30. 1st and 10 for North Lynn. 7:15 to go in this third. Still 7-3 ball game. Bunch formation to the near side. Summerfeld takes snap, hands it to Martin. He goes right tackle, and he's ripped from behind. This barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Called a no gain, 2nd and 10.
Cal Miller on the stop.
Cal Miller, help from the PA announcer there. I could not see the number from my vantage point. Same formation for the Lynx. Summerfeld's going to give it to Martin. He goes up the middle, has a lane, cuts to the right. He's going to have near a first down. He does have a first down inside the 20 at the 19. North Lynn just continuing to run that off-tackle handoff to Brody Martin, picking on the right side of the Panther defense. Bunch formation moves to the right side. Now they're going to go left with Martin. Martin ran up in the backfield and tackled, driven back for a loss by Sam Sharp.
Loss on the play. He's 2nd and 12.
Good to see him back out in uniform. Missed last week's game. He's on the sideline in street clothes. Out there tonight on the defensive line. 5:43 to go. 2nd down and 11. Two receivers to the near side. Martin to the left of Summerfeld. Summerfeld does this hard snap count again. Pekin jump but did not cross the line. Summerfeld resets him. Snap, they go Martin right side. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, driven back. Sam Sharp's numbers on top again. He was assisted out there. He'll get half the tackle, but Cal Miller and Sam Sharp met Martin in the hole. That brings it up. Actually drove him back 2, so 3rd and 13 now for North Lynn. Ball's at the 22-yard line. Third and a really long 12 or a very short 13, however you want to look at it. Trips bunched up to the far side of the field. Panthers do not have numbers over there. They're going to look that way. No, they're going to look the opposite way. Throw a slot fade to the end zone. That's over the head of everyone. The only person that saw that was Comstock, and by the time he saw it, turned around and went sprinting back toward it. It was still 5 yards away from him. Miscommunication there, and that is 4th and 13 now. North Lynn looks like they're going to keep their offense on the field. He had 37-yard attempt for a field goal. I'd say 35 was probably about the max. Their kicker that was kicking in warm-ups. So they're going to try to pick up the first down here. 4th and 13. Summerfeld in the gun. He's got Martin to his right. That bunch formation is on the right-hand side of the line. Typically means a run that way. But they're going to pass out of it. Looking up to see him. Throws it in the flat. He's got Martin completed. He's up to the 15. Cuts. Makes a man miss. He's got the first down. He's going to go in for the score. Touchdown North Lynn. 4:25 remaining, and they take a 13-3 lead. Panthers fooled almost by the formation and did not cover the back end of that. Martin comes out, receives the pass, goes in for the touchdown. Point after try. Snap is good, hold is good. Kick is through. 14-3. We'll step aside and hear from one of our sponsors.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Back on the kickoff. North Lynn leads 14-3 with 4:25 remaining in the third. It's a short kick through the hands of the up back. It's troubled. Elijah Brock wisely just dives on it. Slid to the ground. And Pekin will take over. Looks like he's about the 33, 34-yard line. Wait for them to officially spot that. Put it at a 34. So Pekin will take over. Now Pekin's got to find a spark on offense. 4 minutes remaining. Have not done much offensively all night. See what kind of adjustment they can make. Says North Lynn's defense being very good. Pekin's had some opportunities, but turned it into negative plays. Landon Crow right up in front of Riley Smith. To the left of him is Glick. Henry Adam in the slot. It's a direct snap to Glick. He's going to fall Smith in the hole. First down run of about 4 yards. Second and 6. Panthers have Henry Adam split out to the near side. Smith. Direct snap to Glick again. He goes up the middle. This is going does powers his way forward for a gain of about 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Panthers got to find a way to get this first down, keep this drive going. 3:23 to go in the third. Trailed by 11. Riley Smith in motion, spin back, and Henry Adams ran into. That's going nowhere. Direct snap to Henry Adams. He tried the single wing formation, and North Lynn ate it up. Brings up 4th down now. I think Pekin's going to punt this away. It's 4th and 5. They only dropped it back 2. Panthers hustle a guy off the field. Elijah Brock set the punt. He's going to kick it from his own 30. Lets it go. It's a low end over end kick. Fielded, muffed again at the 30. Running away from tackler, but he's wrapped up there by Reed Lauderman all the way back at the 28-yard line. That's where North Lynn will take over. Panthers unable to pick up a first down on another drive. Gonna have to figure out the answer. We've seen them throw about every wrinkle into it we've seen thus far this year. Offensive staff's gonna have to get creative here late in this game, but first defense has got to come up with a stop here. Preferably a 3 and out. Sommerfeld in the gun. Martin to his left. Bunch formation to the far side. They're going to go to Martin, and he goes right side, right through, right past the defensive line's getting penetration, and they're actually almost over-penetrating at this point, and Martin's running right through it. We're going to give him 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Ball's at the 32-yard line. Henry Adam tries to jump the snap and is slowed up. They are going to call encroachment. Henry Adam was trying to jump the snap count, and as on his way in, he did stop before he crossed the line, but it forced the offense to jump, which isn't a neutral zone infraction. So it'll be 2nd and 1 now for North Lynn. Nose of the football just touching the 37-yard line, their own 37-yard line. Here is Sommerfeld. To Martin, right side again he goes. He just squirts his way through tacklers all the way up to the 45. The ball came out, Landon Crow landed on it. They're going to say it was down by contact, though. Ball will be at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10 for North Lynn. First and 10. Lynx approaching midfield. Minute 19 to go in this third quarter. Two-score lead for the Lynx, and they're driving. Sommerfeld was going to hand it to Martin, but Martin fell down, and Sommerfeld takes himself and makes something happen, runs out of bounds after a 5 or 6 yard gain. It was supposed to be a handoff to Martin to this side, I do believe, but he fell down out of his stance. They spotted at the 44, or 49, excuse me. Let's make it 2nd and 5. .56 seconds remain in this third quarter. Panther defense needs to find an answer here and come up with a stop. To Martin, to the left side. He's got a cross midfield pass, 1st down yardage. It'll be another 1st down for North Lynn. We're going to put that right at the 46 of the Panthers. Inside 40 seconds to go in the quarter. North Lynn really only has to snap it one more time. Right side Martin goes. He's got 3 or 4 yards again. It'll be 2nd down. I doubt North Lynn will snap it again. Cal Miller and Nolan Glick on that stop. Make it 2nd and 7, and we will head to the fourth quarter with North Lynn leading 14-3. And we'll step aside and hear from some of our sponsors.
Planning ahead for 2026, smart farmers know that exceptional harvests begin with premium seeds. Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds, your local Pioneer dealer, has the high-performance varieties you need for next spring's planting. These aren't just any seeds, they're backed by proven genetics and designed for maximum yield potential. When you plant with confidence, you harvest with pride. Trust Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds for all your seed needs. Call today at 641-777-8874. That's 641-777-8874. And let's grow success together.
Your combine, your tractor, your grain cart, they've been running hard, pushing through long days and late nights to get the crop out. Now it's time to return the favor. Before you park them for the season, bring them in for a John Deere winter inspection. At Sinclair Tractor, you'll catch the wear, fix what's needed, and make sure your equipment is ready for next year's grind. Schedule your inspections today with a simple text to 641-622-3038 or schedule online at sinclairtractor.com, because downtime in the field costs more than a little time in the shop.
And we're back here at Pekin High School on what's becoming an increasingly chilly night here, Josh. You can really feel it in the air here in the last 15 minutes or so. Things have cooled down. Pekin's got to warm things up, though. They got to get her going.
Yeah, we got 12 minutes remaining. Season on the line. Trailing by 2 scores. North Lynn currently driving on offense. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Balls at the Panther 43-yard line. First things first, got to come up with a defensive stop. Don't let them add any more points. Here is Sommerfeld. He's going to hand it to Martin. He's going to go up the middle, and he's going to get 3 or 4 more. He's still fighting his way forward. He's up near first down yardage. And they're going to give him the first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 for North Lynn.
On the tackle. Ball's on the 36-yard line of the Panther.
And same formation, whether the Martin's going to switch sides. That hard count got Pekin to jump again. He didn't cross the line. Martin's going to switch sides. They hand it to Martin. He goes right and left side this time. Another decent game. And ripped down at about the 29-yard line. Another good gain on first down. And the Panthers on this drive have lost control of the line of scrimmage. And North Lynn is just continuing to hand it off to Brody Martin. And probably averaging 5 yards a carry on this drive. Just marching on down the field. Pekin's got to find a way. They got to dig their heels in here. Figure out a way to get a stop. 2nd and 3. Martin again. He's going to have near the first down. He does at the 25-yard line. So this is, North Lynn is pounding it up the throats of Pekin right now. Pekin's got to find a way to get an answer here. Someone's got to dig deep and make a play. Start off this first down with a negative play for North Lynn would go a long way. Martin to the right. See if they go right back to it. Sommerfeld's going to keep it this time, and he's got a lane down the right side, going outside, pushed out of bounds at about the 12-yard line by Elijah Brock. Be another first down for North Lynn at their own at the Pekin 12. A touchdown here by North Lynn will be tough to overcome for the Panthers. It's said the last couple of plays, but it's now or never. You got to force them to maybe even try a field goal. Field goal doesn't hurt you that much because it's still 2 touchdowns are needed. They go to Martin. He's driven, met in the backfield initially by Sam Sharp, and it was cleaned up by Cal Miller. See if that sparks this Panther defense. Loss of 1, be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11, a loss on the play.
North Lynn has essentially ran the same play between Martin and Sommerfeld this whole drive. Any type of play actions is going to really get the safety's going to have to stay disciplined. And here North Lynn jumps offside. String together a couple of negative plays here, and now Pekin's in business. Make it 2nd and 16.
2nd and 16.
First down line is I can't tell if it's the 3 or the 4-yard line. 2nd and 16, though, for North Lynn. 9:35 and counting to go. Sommerfeld takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Goes right side. Wrapped up and dropped. Gave a yard or 2. Nonetheless, it'll be 3rd and long.
Sommerfeld, the ball carrier.
Wait for them to clear out.
3rd and 15.
Call it 3rd and 15. Ball's at the 18-yard line. Bunch formation near side. Send a man in motion. Look for him in the flat. They fake the handoff. They're looking for the guy in the flat, and he's open. He's got to step on the receiver. He's not going to get much further than that, down at about the 10-yard line. So back to the original, or the 12-yard line, excuse me, 12 or 13. It's about to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th and 10. So North Lynn has got a decision to make. They're ahead by 11. A field goal would make it 2 touchdowns. They're going to let clock run off, it looks like. as the coaches try to decide. Head coaches are thinking about it. A touchdown at this point. If you can somehow convert this first down, it's all but icing the game. And now they're going to discuss it. A field goal, like I said, will just move it to a 2-touchdown game. Panthers probably got to go that route anyway. So we're going to step aside for a quick break and hear from one of our sponsors.
Founded in 1952, Fairfield Precast Concrete is a small, locally owned and operated precast concrete business. We're committed to serving Southeast Iowa with high-quality precast products. With 70 years of business experience, Fairfield Precast Concrete has continually researched, developed, and evolved with a long-term goal of creating a cost-effective alternative method for wastewater treatment. For more information, go to fairfieldprecastconcrete.com or call 641-472-3959. All righty, we're back here at Pekin High School. We thank Fairfield Precast Concrete for sponsoring our ticker at the bottom of the screen here on Steve Shetler Media. Daisy Dew Landscaping brings us our player of the game, which we'll be picking here in a little bit, and also our sponsors for our photo collection that we'll be putting up tomorrow. Josh?
4th and 10. Northland's going to go for it. If you can be conservative here, keep it on the ground. That's going to give the ball back to Pekin. They're going to try to pass for the touchdown. They got a man in the flat, and he's got one guy to beat, and he is in for the touchdown for North Lynn. That was number 8, Braden Wheatley. And the Panthers aren't unable to stop them on 4th and 11. Give up the touchdown. That makes it 20-3 with 7:57 to go. And Panther offense has some work to do. 7:57, 3 timeouts. Not completely done yet. The kick is good. Just got inside that far upright. It is 21-3. Panthers going to have to find a way to get a quick score to stay in this thing. 7:57. Again, 3 timeouts, but we'll step aside and hear from one of our sponsors quick.
Why choose to do business at a local community bank? Because your business is personal at South Potomac Savings Bank. We make our lending decisions right here, locally. Our employees live here, we are friends and neighbors, and we understand the local economy. Just like you, we are proud of our community, and we want our community to grow and prosper. That's the value of banking with South Potomac Savings Bank. We keep local banking where it belongs, starting with you.
Hey, thanks to all of our sponsors for making our broadcasts possible here on Steve Shetler Media for Pekin football this year and into the playoffs. Josh, it's not looking good for Pekin right now. In fact, all of our teams that we follow here in the area are struggling tonight.
Yep. Pekin certainly, it's not over yet, but they've got to make something happen quickly here on this drive to get a spark. I mean, a kick return for a touchdown would be fantastic. We'll see who Northland's going to kick it to. Henry Adams right there in the middle at the 30. They've been kicking it short, and they do it again. It's going to go right to Henry Adams. He has trouble picking it up. Finally cuts back across the backside of the field. Turns on the afterburners, gets up the field. Still making man miss all the way up to midfield to the 50. So there's a little bit of a spark by Henry Adams. But, of course, he had an 80-yard touchdown return that Panthers could not find the end zone after that, starting at their own 10. Got to see. Now's the time. Now's the time to forget about everything that's happened in this game and just go out and do what you can do. You got to work quickly, though, as the clock will start running. 21-3. Riley Smith has got Glick to his left. Brock split out to the near side slot. The snap goes over Smith's head, and he kicks it backward. It's going to be recovered by North Lynn. And immediately a turnover to the Lynx, as Riley Smith could not handle the snap. Just a tough night for the Panthers thus far. And that'll start North Lynn's drive at the 36-yard line. The Panthers' back's really up against the wall now. North Lynn, 14 plays in that last drive, just 3-4 yards of a clip, and finally scored on a 4th and 11. Punched it into the end zone. Offense right back out there. 7:46 remaining. Snap handoff to Martin. He's got nowhere to go. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, driven back. Panthers got to start thinking about ripping for the ball here. 7:37 to go. No gain, 2nd and 10. Clock runs. And the Lynx will, I would expect, not even get up on the ball until closer to 15 seconds on the play clock, and they do just that. And if you're North Lynn, you're not even thinking about yardage here. You're just thinking about keeping that clock moving. Sommerfeld's going to keep it, hesitates, and is tripped up from behind. Another no gain, 3rd down. 6:56 to go. 3rd and 11. Got to think. What's that? Oh,
I was going to say, have we seen an updated Montezuma score lately?
It's 68-0 in favor of Audubon. So it's like Montezuma's season's certainly going to probably end tonight. Trying to get the Panthers to jump off sides here in 3rd and 11. They just hand it off to Martin. He goes up the middle, wrapped up. This Panthers rightfully so trying to rip the ball out of the Martin's hands. So 4th and about 7 for North Lynn. And if I were the Lynx, I would be lining up and going for this here. So run it up the middle. You get with that opportunity, Pekin's not going to use a timeout here, so you're going to run another good amount of time off the clock. They're going to run up to the line of scrimmage with 5 seconds on the play clock. Inside 6 to go. Sommerfeld's going to pass. He looks near side flat, and this is thrown and incomplete. Stops the clock. Turns it over on downs. Which the clock would have stopped regardless because of the turnover on downs. Pekin will take right back over after that turnover. 5 minutes, 38 seconds. 3 timeouts. They've got to punch it in 3 times. And the only path there is 3 touchdowns. They got 5 minutes, 38 seconds to do it. Panthers living on a prayer here. See how this drive starts out. Henry Adams behind Riley Smith. It's a direct snap to Henry. He's going to stop, pull up to pass. He throws it deep down the field for Brock. Brock has it swatted away. North Lynn not fooled at that at all. Number 15, Waylon Rue, just stayed with Brock. Wasn't even watching the play in the backfield. 2nd down and 10. Clock stops on the incompletion.
Seems like all the big plays that Pekin has in their playbook, North Lynn's been ready for tonight.
Yes, they studied those ones, and the big plays for the secondary and linebackers and linemen keeping their eye on Glick and Henry Adam. Smith is going to roll out to the far side of the field. Looking, pumping, he's going to get caught from behind, but throws it up the field in time to Henry Adam. Decent gain, but driven back. Got up to the 40. Be 3rd and 3. Panthers got to kind of pick up this pace here. As precious time ticks off the clock, we're approaching 5 minutes remaining in this one. Inside 5 to go. Crow comes to the near side, split out. Elijah Brock in the slot. Riley Smith throws it to Brock. 1st down, no, they try to hook it lateral. The pass was never caught. Incomplete, 4th down. That play had a chance had Brock secured it. He never really secured it. That's why the flip was not good. As Henry Adam had nobody left in front of him. So 4th and 3, 4:42 remaining. Panthers have to convert this. Without a conversion here, it's all but ices the game for the Lynx. Smith's going to pass, throws it up the middle, has Henry Adam. He has the first down. Down the sideline he goes before he's wrestled out of bounds. At about the 45-yard line, so 1st and 10 Pekin. 4:34, clock stops.
Well, Josh, regardless of how the outcome comes out on tonight's game, you can tune in tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for the sports section. We'll be live from Barnwired in Sigourney. We'll be starting things off with Coach Clint Weber, probably a player or two, so tune in then.
Smith's going to pass. Looking for Brock. He has him if he can hit him, and he throws it short. It's going to be intercept. No, Brock plays defender there and swats it away. If Smith was rolling against his throwing arm, so had to turn and set his feet. Didn't quite have enough on that. He did have Brock open down the field. Unable to connect. 2nd and 10. 4:11 remains. Passing is going to be tough in this situation, too. Northland is secondaries. Is playing about 10, 15 yards off the ball, expecting the pass. So you're going to have to take what they give them. Now Smith cuts up into the pocket, throws it up the field. He's got Nolan Glick. A flag comes in. Glick's down the sideline, and a flag is thrown in at that play, too. So 2 flags on the play. One's at midfield. The other one's all the way down at the 24-yard line. So I'll have to sort this out. I'm going to guess a holding on offense and a face mask on the defense. Glick got spun around pretty good. Holding on the offense and a face mask on the defense. Penalties will offset. We'll replay 2nd down. 4:02 remains.
Still 2nd and 10.
Clock will wind on the whistle. 4 minutes remain. 2nd and 10. Smith throws it in the flat to Henry Adam. He's got 4 defenders on him. He gets to the pass forward. He spins his way out of a few tackles up to about the 38-yard line. And Pekin faithful not liking that, but Henry continued to fight his way upfield, so Northland defenders are just going to react to him running. Brings up third down and about 6 for the Panthers. Ball's at the 38-yard line. Smith rolls to the far side. He's got a man in the flat. It's Lauderman. Makes the grab at 1st down yardage. But I think he might have dropped it on his way down after he got hit. He did. So it's waved off, incomplete. Stops the clock. It'll be 4th down. And it says 5 on the scoreboard. It's a very long 5. 3 minutes, 2 seconds remain. Clock is stopped because the incomplete pass. This is pretty much the ball game here. Smith rolls right, has a man in the flat, gets Henry Adam. Henry Adam's not going to quite get to the 1st down. He's going to be short, I do believe. We'll have to wait for the actual spot. It is short. Panthers will turn it over on downs with 2:54 to go, trailing by 3 scores, and that will all but do it. Pekin can use their 3 timeouts if they so choose. We'll see. Smith had both Henry Adam and I think Reed Lauderman over there. Lauderman was a little bit further down the field, but I think you just trust what Henry Adam can do in that situation, and he got close, within a half of a yard anyway, reached forward, but they spotted him back where his knee was. Turned over on downs, and Martin will run it up the middle. Gets up to the 40-yard line before he's dropped. Gain of about 5. He's 2nd and 5. 2:45 to go. Pekin not using timeouts, so Northland can really just grind this thing out. I'm sure it'll be Sommerfeld and Martin the rest of the way. Well, for the first time this season, we're going to have to pick a Daisy Dew Landscape Player of the Game with a Pekin loss, and got to go with Henry Adam. There's another hard count that gets Pekin to jump, but no flag flies. Interception return, 80 yards. He made the 26. Lone Pekin points were made on his 30. On my nose, I think it was a 32-yard field goal. A couple good kick returns. Pretty dynamic plays on offense. So Henry Adam will be our Daisy Dew Landscape Player of the Game. Minute 47 and counting, 3rd down and short. And up Martin, he goes up the middle, and he's got the first down, and that will end the game. They'll be able to just kneel this thing out now, as Pekin's not going to use timeouts. So they can just take a couple of knees and finish it up. Northland will move on. They'll take on St. Ansgar next week in the quarterfinals. There will be an awards presentation after this game concludes, so maybe when the action finishes, we'll step aside here from a couple sponsors, come back in and get that awards ceremony. But Panthers' first loss of the season is going to happen in the second round of the playoffs. And
Josh will jump in here. Just want to, as the game's winding down here, do want to thank Pekin High School for allowing us to come in and do the live video streams of the games for a second year in a row. I think we've got a really solid relationship built there. Clint Weber, head coach and athletic director, fantastic to work with. And, yeah, the fans and the people of Pekin, always appreciative of seeing you and I come to the sporting events. We will be doing some Pekin basketball again this winter, so look for some Pekin basketball broadcasts coming up later on. But, Josh, appreciate your time. You always do a great job on the play-by-play. Of course, the season's not ending the way we want it to, but big thanks to Pekin.
End of the year, there's 4 teams across, or 5 teams across all classes that get to end on a victory. All the other teams in the state do not. You just got to learn from it. And, of course, seniors graduate. They'll play their last football game. The silver lining is they got to play their last ever football game on their home field. And certainly will be missed, a lot of those seniors on Pekin's team. Of course, there's always going to be some back. But, yep, we'll continue on with Pekin Athletics. Steve, I won't be with you for basketball season.
It'd be weird.
Yeah. No, I don't get to spend every other day of the week in your car.
You think you need to go coach some basketball or something?
Yep. You'll be looking at the back of my head on a couple of your games. So, all right, let's step aside here for a couple of our sponsors, and then there'll be an awards presentation coming up.
If community matters, choose a family that values community. When you choose Beaner Funeral Home, you are choosing more than a business and more than a building. You are choosing a family. When you support those who give back to the community by way of volunteerism, talents, and monetary investments, you are ensuring this legacy of giving continues. We offer the most economical cremation and traditional burial pricing in our area and invite you to experience the Beaner difference of community, compassion, and commitment.
Winter's coming and your vehicle needs to be ready. At Sinclair Napa, we've got the gear to help you prep for the cold months ahead. From jump packs and flashlights to diesel treatment, washer fluid, wiper blades, and batteries. Whether you're commuting, hauling, or just trying to beat the frost, we've got what you need to stay safe and keep moving. Visit Sinclair Napa in Sigourney, Ottumwa, Williamsburg, Centerville, or Montezuma. Don't wait for winter to snowball. Prepare now and be glad you did. Stop by today or visit us online at sinclairnapa.com.
Representing the Pekin High School will make a presentation to Pekin. First of all, congratulations to the Northland Lynx as you will advance to the quarterfinal of the IHSAA playoff next Friday night. And now we honor Pekin Panthers for an outstanding season. The trophy and medals that you are receiving are in recognition of a great season. Congratulations to Coach Weber on making it to the playoffs.
So there you go. You see the presentation. There you go. We need Josh Clubbs. I hadn't done that tonight. Yes, Josh.
Yeah, I know. I was getting ready to say, well, there, I was telling them what was going on the field, but I realized nothing was coming out. I was waving my hands at you, and you were just sitting there watching. But yeah, Pekin presented with their state participant trophy and individual medals. As mentioned, Northland will move on to the quarterfinals. They will take on St. Ansgar up in St. Ansgar next week for a trip to the Unidome. Panthers falling short here tonight, 21-3. And yeah, as Steve said, I'd like to send my thanks to all the fans, everybody that we see at these Pekin events. Very appreciative of what we do, and we appreciate them as well. So it makes it a lot more enjoyable to cover these young athletes when the parents are appreciative of what you're doing. So appreciate that, but I think that's a wrap.
And again, we thank all of our sponsors that you've been seeing commercials for. You see them rotating in your bottom right corner. We thank my photographer. I've never really figured out how to say his name this season. Ruan Rossau. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Ruan. So appreciate you and your photography skills. We'll be seeing some of those pictures tomorrow on Steve Shetler Media. So that'll do it. Wrap it up for this season. Football season here on Steve Shetler Media. 21-3, North Lynn gets the win.